What's up, Heavyweight Universe? It's your boy Heavyweight. We back at it again. And this time we have a new sponsor. It's no longer sponsored by Heavyweight Apparel. This is now sponsored by Talk About Wrestling. That is the new episode that we have here. So it's now ECW, Talk About Wrestling, and TNA. And we have an amazing card here for the debut of Talk About Wrestling. Let me get into it real quick for y'all. Up first, we have Gunther versus Karrion Kross. What do those two men have going on? I don't know, but I look forward to looking at them cooking the ring here tonight. Then we have Big Bronson Reed taking on Carlito of the Judgment Day. And then, in title opportunity action, we have the LWOs, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, taking on the champions, the New Day, for those coveted tag team championship belts. And then in one-on-one action, close to the main event, we have Liv Morgan taking on Alexa Bliss in a battle of the blondes. And you know what they say, blondes have more fun. And then in the main event of tonight's Talk About Wrestling debut is Bret the Hitman Hart taking on John Cena in a match that you can only get here. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I can't wait to get this match started here tonight with the first match of the night. And with that being said, we're going to head down the ringside and see what Gunther and Karrion Kross are going to cook up in their match. And there he is, the ring general.
A man with one purpose, to prove the man sacred.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing Imperium from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 215 pounds.
And I like how the Talk About Wrestling arena here, excuse me, takes after the throwback of Raw from '02, bringing a little bit of the modernness. And there it is right there on the back wall, ladies and gentlemen. Talk About Wrestling. It's all over the ring. It's all over the arena here tonight. You can follow the page on Instagram. Follow the page on Facebook. And Gunther and Karrion Kross have the prestigious honor of kicking off the Talk About Wrestling era here in the Heavyweight Universe.
Everything about this man is terrifying. Doomsday has arrived. It was only a matter of time. Tick tock.
From Sin City, weighing in at 265 pounds,
Karrion Kross looks like a man possessed here tonight. If you're just not tuning in, we want to welcome you to hear the Talk About Wrestling. This is the debut episode. You can follow the Instagram page, the podcast page, the Talk About Wrestling on Instagram, all things wrestling, where they debate the hottest topics in the wrestling world today. And speaking of the hottest topics in the wrestling world today, did you see NXT TakeOver Battleground? TNA has a new heavyweight champion, and if you know who was competing for that title, then you know who won that title here tonight. And that's what we're here to do each and every night on a heavyweight stream, is talk about wrestling. And that man Karrion Kross is looking to turn the hourglass here on Gunther tonight.
Well, I hope this superstar is prepared to have his chest caved in, win or lose. This is the man who has seemingly put the entire WWE
Karrion Kross
on notice.
attempting to charge Gunther here.
Karrion Kross. Look into that man's eyes, Cole. Kross has a method to his madness, and once he has you in his sights, there is nothing you can do about it.
Just a walking combination of unbridled intensity, precision, and total ruthlessness is Karrion Kross.
And then we've got
Gunther trying to go for the leg drop in the middle of the Talk About Wrestling arena.
Austrian is a terrifying
And right now, these two tying it up. Which one of these two men gonna get the upper hand? And Gunther slinging Karrion Kross across the ring. And that's one way you get the ring general off his feet. Follow over with a strong lariat like that.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Boom. He drops.
Nasty, so precise.
Right now, Gunther is taking it to Karrion Kross here. Gunther showing how you put in a hard day's work here on the mat, which is safe.
Locking up with the collar and elbow.
The collar and elbow locked up immediately, and Gunther getting into the waist lock. What offense does Gunther have in mind here? Gunther with the bow to the middle of the back.
Taking the reins and applying the chin lock.
Karrion Kross finally getting out of the lock. But Gunther turning this match back around in his favor, Raby. Hits with the stunner. And that a day's cross right there. Now look at the strength of Gunther going into the sidewalk slam.
Gunther was stealing the resolve to do that kind of damage.
It's not often you see Karrion Kross get dominated like this. And Gunther flexing his confidence to the entire universe here tonight.
Do you see any strategy that could come in handy against Gunther here?
When you're up against Gunther, it's a good idea to stay on. As soon as you get in some offense on the ring general, you need to keep at it. Don't allow Gunther.
And now look at Gunther.
Because if he has an opening, he will take it.
Telling the crowd to admire his work, and Karrion Kross not going out like that, but Gunther trying to go for the chop, and instead he goes low. Now he follows up with the chop, and Gunther's putting on a masterclass here against Karrion Kross. Somebody's in the crowd's excited.
And Gunther got turned around there.
Gunther going for that chop again and again.
Incoming. Big time power. I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
And Gunther narrowly avoiding destruction. And this is the first match of the night, and Gunther finally hitting that chop. And it knocks Karrion Kross off of his feet. And just like that, this match is back in control of the ring general. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Now look at Karrion Kross. Gunther is no light man. He is no lightweight. Oh. Karrion Kross hitting the side slam on Gunther. Could that be it? Oh. And Gunther getting the shoulder up at 2 3/4.
You can tell there's a serious grudge that needs to be worked out here.
Well, there's no better place to do it. The time for talk is over. Now we'll see if actions can put an end to this rivalry. They just make things worse.
Is this a robbery? Can you call this a robbery? Karrion Kross is loading up on Gunther. And Gunther had it scouted. Kicking Kross into the ropes, and now Gunther trying to mount some last-minute offense and possibly get the victory. And just when you thought he saw a window of momentum, Gunther was avoided by Kross. But now there's those chops. There's those chops. A few more of those, and Karrion Kross will be down for the count. I tell you that. As Gunther starting to surge here, get some momentum, hooking the arm, and look at the vertical suplex. And Karrion Kross is stunned. Kross is stunned. And now Gunther, with that submission applied, he locks it in. Will Karrion Kross tap out right here, ladies and gentlemen?
Look at the he escapes the clutch. No, wait. He did it.
He escaped.
shot to the ankle.
And look at Karrion Kross.
Simple waist lock.
Countered into a nice arm drag.
Gunther with the chop. That could be it. He didn't even hook the leg. That's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen.
Big time win.
Gunther pulling out the victory here with the chop.
Got to taste sweet.
Great show of respect from the WWE fans as well.
And Gunther admiring his work, but he leaves the ring. I thought he was going to attack him. Oh, wait. No, he's looking for something. He's looking for a ladder. Oh my goodness. What does Gunther have in mind here? Someone stop this man. The man is sacred, goddammit.
Are you kidding me? This is too far.
Why a ladder, Gunther?
Somebody please end this. Stop this.
And Gunther said
And then just continue.
that his clock has just begun.
Oh my goodness. Did you hear that?
We talk about the turning of the hourglass, and Gunther's having none of it.
I don't know what this proves.
It proves that Gunther, at least for tonight, is better than Karrion Kross. And man, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, tonight is just now starting. And we're going to flex a matchup here. Yeah, we're going to flex a matchup. We're going to flex a matchup. We're going to flex a matchup. We're going to let it cook. We're going to let it cook. We're going to let it cook. Oh no, I picked the computer. And up next, we have Big Bronson Reed taking on Carlito of the Judgment Day.
Destruction.
Here comes destruction indeed. All I can hear is tsunami. Big Bronson Reed indeed. Big Bronson Reed is looking to squash Carlito.
Absolute terror lately. We've seen him beat some big names, compete in some major matches. I think it's just a matter of time before Bronson really gets it big. Gentlemen, Big Bronson Reed is ready to claw through the competition.
He really is.
Anyone can stop him.
Carlito has arrived.
And somebody's about to get a face full of apple.
Representing the Judgment Day from San Juan, Puerto Rico, weighing in at 220 pounds.
The word cool doesn't even begin to describe Carlito. Even though he seems laid back, Carlito has the ability to back
Nigga, I don't wonder if Carlito gonna pull up the upset here against Big Bronson Reed. One spit to the apple of the eye, and that can spell dubs for Carlito and L's for Bronson Reed. The build-up is real. There's a lot of things going on here in the heavyweight universe. I'll tell you that. You don't want to miss any episode of any of these streams.
Carlito is over. He's been an exceptional talent, but there's something about his movement.
Inside cradle apply, shoulder down.
Carlito looking to steal a victory here earlier against Bronson Reed.
Finish him off quick there. Steered away there. It's calling an elbow.
And Bronson Reed and Carlito locking it up, but I don't think you want to play the power game Well, Bronson Reed, Carlito, that is not your opportunity to get the better of the big man here. He will throw you from pillar to pillar, post to post, Jacob Fatu style, but we're not talking about Fatu right now. Bronson Reed is going to drive Carlito into the ropes. And the ref is going to once again break it up. And look at the strength of big Bronson Reed just showing off here. And ladies and gentlemen, this is what's on Talk About Wrestling. And we also have the craftiness of veterans like Carlito, who follows up with the Ruthless press to the big Bronson Reed. Carlito holding his own for sure right now. And Carlito still got that springboard offense. He is a cologne. But that move right there doesn't look like it smells so good. And now look at Bronson Reed bench pressing Carlito. And then he just drops him. No method to it at all. Just absolutely drops him.
Carlito being neutralized there.
Neutralized. He never got going. And then once Bronson Reed started pulling offense like that, you got to know that the match is not too far from being over. Carlito trying to lift this monster. And now Bronson Reed stomping out Carlito in the middle of the ring. And who is Seth Rollins? We know the history between these two men. We know the history between these two men. And Bronson Reed was not going to be the one to go for that. And this time Carlito's a little bit more lucky as at least gets a 1 count. Carlito trying to take advantage of the distraction by Seth Rollins. And it looks like he's going to do it as he lands the backstabber. Is that going to be enough to keep the big man down? And no, it's not. Bronson Reed still has a lot left in the tank.
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb. Will that be the last time?
But Bronson Reed is taking a boot of offense here right now at the hands of Carlito. Carlito is perfectly content with letting the ref count to 10 and just getting out of here with the victory. But Bronson Reed is not going to allow that to happen. And Seth Rollins didn't even come out here. Ah, my goodness. And Bronson Reed still moving his if. Mine's not in the match, but there it is right there. And Bronson Reed gonna possibly look to go ahead and end this match. Carlito is in a very dangerous position. If he lands it and he doesn't, he absolutely doesn't. And Carlito's gonna look to steal. I'm talking about Steel Family Feud style. And nobody wins when the family feuds.
Massive miscalculation on that one. These debilitating forearm strikes. Clubbing away with
Debilitating indeed. And Bronson Reed is not just looking to send a message to Carlito, who's hugging his match so far. But now, Bronson Reed is just starting to throw Carlito around like a wet towel. And Carlito looking like he's going to leave. And Bronson Reed says, no, no, no.
Bronson Reed incessant in his approach.
And now Bronson Reed taking out the ref. Bronson Reed has had enough. Bronson Reed has had enough. Carlito getting to use the kendo stick. Carlito is hanging in there with this monster. I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen, but Carlito is still in this match. This match has not failed to deliver here. And this is the debut episode of Talk About Wrestling. And let's talk about Carlito. Carlito and Bronson Reed are going at it mano a mano. The crafty veteran Carlito giving big Bronson Reed everything he has. And there's another Samoan drop dead in the middle of the ring on that microphone. But that might have taken as much as out of Bronson Reed as it took out of Carlito. But Bronson Reed follows through with the DDT. You can't take too many more shots like that to the head. Head trauma is real. And Carlito, knowing what's at stake here, Carlito hits the twisted driver. And could that be it? I think Carlito just beat Big Bronson Reed. Carlito did it. He did it. Carlito did it. And that is cool. Carlito pulling off the upset victory. And I'm not even sure if I can call it an upset. And that is cool. Do you hear me? That is cool. If you know Carlito from back in the day, he spit in the face of people that don't want to be cool, but that was cool, my friend. And did Seth Rollins cost Bronson Reed that match? And up next, the New Day, the tag team champions, defend their titles against Cruz del Toro and Joaquin Wilde, the LWO. Will we crown new champions here tonight on the debut episode of Talk About Wrestling? Or will we still say and still?
The LWO looking to turn up the heat tonight. They're already feeling it. Already feeling the energy of the crowd.
The Latino World Order looks ready to go here tonight. They do have backup.
The LWO, each and every one of these members are mighty proud of what they're a part of.
And that pride translates into their top-level performance in the ring. Some of the most positive and energetic superstars you'll ever meet.
Well, they haven't been on a positive role here lately.
No one gets the crowd fired up like the New Day.
What makes the New Day so
And they're going to make us wait another year for their entrance.
these superstars share?
Seems like nothing will ever come between them. They celebrate each other's successes and are by each other's sides.
But that's what's on the line. Those beautiful tag team championships, arguably the most beautiful the titles in the industry right now. These might be the most beautiful titles in the industry. I love those titles.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall, and is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 365 pounds, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, the LWO. And their opponents at a combined weight of 417 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
And the New Day looking to rock here tonight.
The goal is obtaining those tag team championships. Being on the same page will be vital in this one. This one's for the World Tag Team Championship, and it will be decided in this Tag Team Championship match, and should be an interesting one with... The rope saver. Well spotted by our Fisher. Soaring European uppercut. Make the tag.
I don't know what he had in mind right here. What is Rey Mysterio doing on the ropes? Xavier Woods' days then. The LWO in command of this match early on.
Right across the knee. Heel hook locked in. This is painful.
Del Toro.
Fends it off. Good counter. And Del Toro may have felt that coming. Trying to get vertical, but has no idea he's in the line of fire. Arm drag.
Oh man, Del Toro trying to take Xavier Woods out.
Face first. Look at this, just cranking it out.
Cranking it and cranking it in the middle of the ring. That microphone, a lot has went down on that microphone here. And a lot will continue to go down on that microphone. These two men going at it for their tag team with the titles on the line here.
What a way to flaunt your abilities.
The champ not letting the ref get to two.
Absolutely not.
Not enough yet.
And Xavier Woods rolling through, getting to his tag team partner, tagging in Kofi. Kofi looking to get a little bit of the action off the hot tag. Kofi is the speed for the New Day. Kofi is going to look to fly here early.
To connect like a holy missile.
Sweeps the
Kofi, I thought he was going to follow through with something, but Wild actually avoided it. And now look at these two going at it. And the ref is at a count of 7. Kofi back in the ring.
Kofi has that one-of-a-kind connection with the WWE Universe, and we are seeing it here.
Man, barely. Oh, Kofi.
Yeah, looks like the New Day was able to catch them by surprise.
Kofi in a dangerous situation. Kofi fighting out the corner. And Kofi could be single-handedly defending these titles by himself.
Fought off with an
And the rate Kofi's going, he doesn't need to tag Xavier.
Look at this. Oh, that's so painful.
It's hard to watch, too.
Oh, there's the old stump puller leg snap. Very effective. Getting torn into. Yeah, things can turn even worse soon if there isn't a time. Taking flight. Good Lord. Taking flight. I
Man.
can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss. Oof. Effective drop kick.
Kofi is taking control of this match completely for his team. As the New Day looks well on their way to defending their titles. But Joaquin Wild finally able to get some kind of reprieve, just at least for a second.
Kofi Kingston's dynamic offense on display. Wild's going to have to dig down deep here.
Man, Kofi, quickness, Kofi.
Kicked out. Very close. Fatigue clearly setting in.
Joaquin Wild was going low, Kofi was going high.
Kingston feeling the energy from this crowd. Oh no, the referee absorbing the impact. Where's the twist? Spinning across body. Great rotation. Like a heat-seeking missile. Hit the target right on the mark. Joaquin Wild just taunting his opponent. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. champion is getting rocked a little.
Yeah, while knocking around in the style fitting of Legado del Fantasma.
Boom, right across the small of the back. And now gets tossed into the ring. What a response. What a display of strength here.
Title's on the line. Everything is broken down here. Kofi looking to steal the victory. I thought he was going to do it right there. That was really close.
He is still in this. Kofi Kingston. Did the champ just close this out? Here it is. We are this far into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
And the tag team champions are rolling.
They got all of them just taking flight and soaring through the sky. And he's tagging his partner in.
And look at the New Day playing games, tagging each other.
Joaquin getting excited. What's he gonna do?
And now Xavier Woods can clean up the mess. He's a fresh man. Could that be it? Do the champions retain? And just like that, Xavier Woods, the fresh man, comes in and gets the pin. And still,
And a big-time victory for this tag team here tonight.
You always love to see the New Day win, Michael. No one knows how to celebrate like the New Day.
Y'all know what time it is.
y'all know what time it is.
He's done. Stick or tick.
And it's time for the next match. As Liv Morgan gets ready to take on Alexa Bliss in one-on-one action.
Here's a woman who lives to fight.
It's scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
We used to think of Liv as an underdog, but her accolades now say otherwise.
They've been a tag team champion, a Money in the Bank winner, and a women's champion.
Liv Morgan has come a long way. I was hoping she'd be the one to make it out the Riot Squad, but I didn't think she would be the one to make it out the Riot Squad. I did not bet on Liv Morgan to make it out the Riot Squad. And here comes Twisted Miss Bliss, Alexa.
And her opponent from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Bliss may be undersized, but more than makes up for it with agility and viciousness.
Yeah, Alexa Bliss is the last person you want to underestimate.
As wicked and as twisted as ever.
As ever.
So much the WWE Universe knows and loves. Here we go with Liv Morgan, set for action.
Possibly one of the most difficult opponents to get a read on. Liv always has a bigger plan in play than anyone thinks. I don't know what she's got planned for her life here tonight, but I can guarantee it's not good.
Yeah, but I expect to see Liv's bigger picture here any moment.
But across the ring is Alexa Bliss, who's been so accustomed to success here in the WWE. You have to imagine she already
think she has this match won.
Alexa
Man.
Bliss has definitely always had a
Man, he's
healthy
doing
amount
chain
of
wrestling
confidence in
right
this
now.
division. Right now, I think
Man,
Alexa
look at Liz with the cell.
that she's not missing a
Look
single
at Liz with the cell.
If she's able to do that and get the win in the process, though, that's just the
Oh, man.
on top of the Sunday.
Liv Morgan had something in mind there, but Alexa Bliss had other things in mind.
Reaching, boom, into an arm breaker. Oh, man. Leg breaker that had to hurt. Ooh, just bouncing off the turnbuckle. Effective counter.
What a display here. Counters on both sides.
An arm breaker. Bliss has gotten the better of her opponent. Yeah, Liv's defensive instincts need to kick in. And Liv's usual persistence only got squished there. Yeah, Alexa with a pinch of pain on that delivery.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
Jumping stomp to the gut. Alexa evades that. All this mind games that we're used to seeing from Alexa Bliss does not take away her biggest advantage in the ring.
Surprisingly, I'd say no. Alexa was always more scrappy.
Launcher. You gotta be
I
kidding.
can't believe she hit that drop kick.
On their opponent like a sack of
Liv
bricks.
Morgan is putting it all on the line here against the former women's champion. Both these women are former women's
Throws her
champion,
back
but
in from ringside.
Alexa Bliss is a little bit more current than Morgan.
Kick to the back. Boom. Oh, kick connects. Ooh. Anticipated that.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
Liv Morgan is going at it right now with Alexa Bliss. Not showing any let up.
Out of the blue, Bliss gets countered. With a two-arm face breaker.
That move was delivered with the flair that only
Oh my goodness. Liv Morgan giving it everything she has. And Liv Morgan just beat Alexa Bliss decisively. The Liv Morgan revenge tour continues.
Here is your winner,
Not the result Alexa Bliss had planned for.
Liv threw all caution out the window and just went for it.
Yep. And now she gets to call herself a winner.
And you know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for your main event. Bret the Hitman Hart going up against the heavyweight champion John Cena.
He is the greatest technical wrestler in WWE history.
is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the
The man who mastered the sharpshooter, one of, if not the best technician ever, the Hitman. There's always one guarantee when it comes to Bret Hart. He will leave it all in the ring. The multi-time champ is here.
Man,
Already a record-setting champion, John Cena is at the top of his game.
and he is a record-setting champion. They put that in there.
from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 240 pounds, the WWE Champion,
You know, I consider myself a part of the C Nation, but there are definitely folks who root against the franchise franchise of WWE.
And there it is right there, the 17th time
In its time, Cena continues
heavyweight champion John Cena put some respect on his name. This is his yard. This is his house. Hate him or love him.
Speaking of classics, I think
Regret nothing. Fearless. This man will put a shovel to your grave and put you in it. The golden shovel himself.
He may be divisive amongst the WWE Universe, but there is no denying his success.
For those who support Cena, they know he will never give up.
And this right here is a match that can steal the show.
They call him Big
John
Man
Cena.
for a reason, but you can make an argument
Bret
that
Hart.
John Cena has never faced an opponent like Bret Hart.
Man,
They thought they were somebody.
this is the main event.
No disrespect to John, but this is going to be a test the likes of which he might not be prepared for.
He might not.
Not just yet, Corey. And for that matter, I don't think Bret is either. Cena's too tough to be written off, and Bret is too smart not to respect it.
And this is not a man you want to chain wrestle with if you're John Cena, I'll tell you that. You're going to have to beat Bret technically. And Bret is not letting too many people beat him in this ring. And I don't think John Cena is going to beat him. The stakes are high. It's the WWE champion, the heavyweight champion. John Cena versus the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be, Bret Hart.
Cena making clear he has his number. Locks in the gut wrench.
Cena out here handling business like he does every night. Bret Hart is probably a little stunned by the strength of Cena. And just like that, Bret Hart wins the match. Bret Hart just pinned the champion. In the main event here, I'm not surprised at it. Cena was low-key an underdog going into this match, and Bret Hart just showed us why.
And the best there ever will be. Definitely settling one debate tonight, but if I know John, this isn't the last time we'll see him face off against the Hitman.
It is not the last time we're going to see this match, obviously. Because Bret Hart has just pinned your WWE champion John Cena in the main event of tonight's match. And you know what that means. Bret Hart is a new #1 contender. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.